Frank gave the rights back to the state and said, hey, I need help developing this cave, but I still want to stay on and give tours. The state said A-OK, and Frank was giving tours here up until he was 84 years old. So this came in a lot to him. Now, in the 1930s, Frank and his family moved to the buildings outside. Those are the original buildings, which means they originally still don't have AC. And that's my break room. Now, if you guys remember, I said it was 115 outside. It's still 71 in here. Frank knew that, and he'd bring his furniture, supplies, and children, and this was their living room during the Arizona summers. Now, if you're on a tour of Frank Schmidt for 25 cents, your tour lasts anywhere between 5 hours and 6 days. Yep, you would walk in here and be like, I'm the only one who can guess out. Let's see how long we can go. Now, if you're on an overnight tour of Frank, this is where you'd camp, so family fun to the dust. Now, you guys are at your lowest point in the cave today. You've just climbed 6 stories down, which means you're about to climb 6 stories back up, so now's a good time to stretch. But the bandits would actually climb 6 stories down and hide out from the sheriff here, and we know that because those empty Wells Fargo bags were found in the late 1800s. But not the gold, so remember guys, keep an eye out. Now I mentioned you could touch that floor, just watch your head when you stand back up. So this floor is called cave ice, and it is natural cave flooring. So it has not been altered in any way by man. So what happened was it used to be a still pool of water, and then dust came off the limestone, it merged with that pool of water, and it created a crust that solidified over thousands of years. So just to give you guys time frame for our cave started forming about 60 million years ago. The dinosaurs went extinct 66 million years ago. So it sounds like a long time, and it kind of is, but we're actually considered new for a cave. Long story short, that has been there a hot second. So in 1879, if you're having your family fun Sunday at cave vandalism, you climb 6 stories down, stand on that cave ice, reach up to your left, and break off anything you could reach. You guys can see that's exactly what they did. There's not much left untouched. Now, calcite is still used today. It's given to chickens around the egg. It's also used in Tums and other medications because it's a natural antacid. So you guys have probably eaten rocks at some point. Yeah. It does, doesn't it? All right, you guys can follow me right this way.
Yeah, it's pretty much used in anything as far as
Gonna touch the rocks. No touching.
Did they go up there?
They did.
Oh.
Exit. So you're gonna go one at a time.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm gonna have you guys keep moving up a little bit because I can see we have kind of a big group today. And then you can stop right there. So as you guys come up here, you can look into this area. This is called the shaft, and the shaft was put in 1935 by the CCC. If you guys remember, I said the CCC had to fill that wheelbarrow that was 60 pounds empty, full of flagstone, and lug it up and down 6 stories multiple times a day in order to build the floors you're standing on. Now they got tired of that pretty quickly, so they made this entrance here. And you guys are actually standing directly under your cars right now. Unless it makes you uncomfortable, then you're not. But you are. So this goes about 35 feet up, and as you guys drive out today, you'll see to your left the top of a house. Kind of looks like the top of a house. That's where this leads. So it goes about up about 35 feet. Now it is no longer in use for 3 reasons. 1, it's old. 2, it's termite ridden, and 3, super creepy. Nobody wants to go out there. But it is a federal crime to remove anything from this cave, so the termites and the creepiness get to stay there forever. Or until it falls over, which will probably be in the next 5 years.
Watch your bottle.
That looks like a ghost space.
It's exercise. Go up and down. It's a good
Anyone else feeling the
hiking
workout
trail.
yet?
Nice. It's cool.
Alright guys, as you come this way, you're going to pass the largest waterfall this cave ever had. So this is our silent waterfall. It has it straight up and turns to the beautiful flowstone and dripstone that looks frozen in time today. But we like to call it the silent waterfall because at this point you guys have walked up 300 steps and we like to think it's breathtaking.
300
Bad
steps.
jokes guys, they work.
300 steps over.
Alright, you guys can follow.
This is a good exercise.
And you
300
guys just don't mind pointing
steps.
it out to the people behind you. And can... You did not have the staircases we used to climb up and down. So, you'd attach your ropes to stalagmites that used to be here, attach your furniture, supplies, and children, and throw them 3 stories down. It's okay, guys, he's a great dad. Now, if you're on tour, Frank Schmidt, because we remember how safe those were, you attach your ropes to stalagmites that used to be here, put your candle lit next to the ropes, and rappel down 3 stories. And they did not have the staircases we used to climb up, so how do you guys think they got back up? Same way if the
With the
ropes got on fire. And we know that because, you guys see all this blue? What do you think that is? It is candle wax from 100 years ago. They lit their candles, put it next to cloth, and rappel up another cloth.
Wait,
Oh.
greenish colors?
Yeah, it's the blue. You see all that blue? Yeah, people are crazy. Now these stalagmites have since broken off, but they do tell the story on how they're formed. So we call this one our fried egg. Now these rings kind of act like rings in a tree, but unlike rings in a tree, it's not 1 year, it's 1 time period. So caves actually have 2 natural time periods, wet and dry, and each one of those time periods can last between 10 to 100,000 years. So the orange is dry, green is wet, orange is dry again, and green is wet. And each one of those time periods help the stalagmite to grow. Now you can see here that this one doesn't have as many rings, which indicates that even though they grew right next to each other, they actually grew at different times. Now without carbon dating, we can't say which came first, but I like to think it was the egg, so I like bad jokes. Now does anybody here like magic? Yes? Alright. I will have you help me. Go ahead and count to 3. Go ahead again. So
Oh.
calcite will absorb UV radiation and then reflect it. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow.
And if that's not cool enough, stalactites that are made out of pure crystal, they will also make a sound, and we call them cave bells. That one too. But you guys can follow me right this way.
That's another cook.
Another one's like forward planning. What if what? Oh yeah. You gotta carry snacks with you.
That's another group. You have to crawl. That's why they wear helmet. I don't want to do it. This is the shortest tour. I have to go by myself. So, I think we're going out. Oh.